Imagine our universe as the strings of this guitar. Each string represents a different dimension. Now, conventional physics deals with particles as tiny points, giving emphasis that every object is made up of tiny particles which we call atoms. We're familiar with atoms as the building blocks of matter. Inside atoms, we find subatomic particles like electrons, protons, and neutrons. But going even deeper, we discover quarks inside these subatomic particles. Conventional physics used to stop there, saying quarks are the smallest bits. But string theory suggests that there's more. It proposes that within these quarks are tiny vibrating strings of energy. What if the particles we thought were the building blocks of matter were actually tiny vibrating strings? This is the very essence of string theory. It suggests that at the most fundamental level, everything in the universe from particles to forces are made up of tiny vibrating strings. Depending on how you pluck or hold strings in a guitar, it produces different notes or sound. Each note acts like a unique musical particle stemming from the string's vibration. When playing a G chord, it produces a different sound from an E minor, and both are very different from a D chord. In a similar way, different vibrations in the tiny strings of every object give rise to different entities in the universe, just as how playing different notes in a guitar produces different sounds. Now here's where it gets fascinating. String theory isn't just a random idea. Scientists are exploring it because it might lead us to the grand unified theory, the holy grail of physics. It's like trying to put all the different pieces of a jigsaw puzzle together to understand how the universe really works, by showing that all the fundamental forces like gravity, electromagnetism, nuclear forces, and the quantum atoms are actually connected in one big picture. Though the string theory sounds really simple, there's a very big challenge behind it. The concept of string theory is incredibly complex. Much like mastering a musical instrument, it requires us to understand the vibrations of these strings at the tiniest scale. Just like understanding the nuances of each string on this ukulele.